Hey, what's up? This is Jason Tucker. I thought we'd do something kind of special today. I wanted to learn about Sublime Text 2, but I want to learn it while recording it. I've never used Sublime before. As you can see, I'm even unregistered. I've never actually purchased it. I just downloaded it, just dragged it into my applications folder, and just opened it up. I've been looking through tuts and looking at their tutorial stuff, and I've been wanting to kind of get an idea of how this works. Someone on our Facebook group was talking about how you can use Sublime, and are there any other editors that are out there and stuff. So I thought I would take a minute and learn this, but also record it and put it on Facebook and everywhere else like I usually do, about how the heck this works. Just for a little bit of background, I started out with TextMate, and I was using TextMate with Transmit. I'm still going to use Transmit. I really love the stuff that Panic puts out, but I've been looking for more with Coda, and their development cycle is it's going a little slow for me, and it feels a little bloated because the FTP components built into it, and I wanted to try something simpler. My background's in systems administration, and during my systems administration time, I did a lot with VI or Vim, and I've been reading more and more that you can actually do Vim type commands within Sublime, so that got my curiosity going a little bit. So anyhow, I went over to NetTuts, and I went to this link right here, and I'm going to go through their tutorial that they have here real quick on some tips and tricks. We're running I think I'm running a not development version, but I'm definitely running the latest version of Sublime. I just downloaded it off their website. I'm not running a bleeding edge like this says here. I'm probably gonna not do that for a little while, so we'll just stick with what we have currently. But anyhow, number one is how to install bleeding edge version. That's cool. So let's go. Get a better icon. We'll skip that for right now. I'm not really interested in that just yet. Accessing the command palette. That sounds interesting. Let's see how that works. If you hold down Shift and then Command and push P, a palette comes up. That's pretty cool. Looks like within this palette, wow, they have a lot of cool stuff in here. Doing syntax, toggling the status bar. Oh, that's cool. View toggle. Ooh, sweet. Okay, so you can turn it on and off stuff. Not bad. Lightning fast file switching. Okay, we'll have to play with that later on. I don't actually have any files I'm playing with just yet. How do we survive before multi-selection? Alright, well, we'll definitely come back to that one in a little bit once I have a file to mess around with here. Indent guides. So it shows here how you can install... Oh, it comes pre-installed. Sweet, don't have to worry about that. Okay, package control. Install package control, press control and backtick. Control backtick. Hey, sweet. Okay. And it says to install this guy. Not to worry about it, just to install it. Sweet. Alright, looks like we're installed. It says lastly restart Sublime. No problem. Let's go open Sublime back up again. There's Sublime. And now we're back and installed. So it says to test it, go to preferences and then package settings. Alright, preferences, package settings. Okay, it says if you have it, you're good. Nice. Okay, let's look at this alignment thing. Press Shift Command P. Shift Command P. And we're going to type in install a package, and we're going to install, oh, you know what, I think I installed this right before. I lied to you. Okay, looks like I already installed that one. That's fine. Anyhow, you install it, and then you can also start using the command by doing Shift Command A to auto align your text. Interesting. Install Vim. To enable vintage mode, browse to preferences, global settings. Preferences. More global settings. Maybe that's default settings. Once you open this file, browse the very bottom. Ooh, I love that. Look at that thing. That's really cool. You can jump around in the file. Slick. Ignored package. Change ignored package to nothing. So take all this junk out. Okay. Let's save that bad boy up and quit, I think. And we'll load up Sublime again. Bam. Alright. Close out of there. Open up a new one. Block cursor. While it's not a perfect solution, a plugin called Sublime Block Cursor attempts to remedy this issue. So we have a plugin, so Shift P, install block cursor. So it looks like it does this little install thing. And cool, now we have a block cursor. While the README states that the Sublime block cursor can be installed via package control, I wasn't able to find it, so I cloned the project manually using the package. Okay, don't know anything about that. But let's open up Sublime one more time. Doesn't do a block. One thing. Oh, that's interesting. We'll have to come back to that. Looks like it didn't really install it. Maybe it's some type of preference now or something. Font, color size, package, control. Okay, well that's not in there. That's fine. Distraction-free editing. Command Shift, no, Control Shift Command F. Control Shift Command F. Okay, that's kind of nifty. You can still use TextMate bundles. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I had a couple TextMate bundles I used in the past. I might want to circle back and take a look at this at some point. Custom themes using get. Go to Sublime text packages directory and clone the theme repository using the command. As taken from the GitHub page, if you're a Git user, the best way to install the theme and keep it up to date is to clone the repo directly into your packages directory into Sublime 2 application settings area. Go to Sublime 2 packages directory and clone the theme repository using the command below. Interesting. Oops. Forgot total terminal wasn't turned on. Okay, let's go back to go into library, application, support, go into Sublime Text 2. What else is this thing looking for? Packages directory. Okay. Alright, so suppose I need to run that. See if it blows up or not. Holy crap, not that. Okay, let's go grab this and try it again. Alright, so theme soda is sitting in there now. Download it manually. Open up Sublime. Okay, we don't need that. Open up the Sublime 2 user global preferences file. Alright, so we go to Sublime 2 preferences, use global settings. So I guess that's global. I don't know. Okay. Add and update your theme entry in the themes. So this thing is very looks like Sublime is very geek friendly, which is cool. I like that. But I'd also imagine it's probably kind of daunting for someone who's brand spanking new wanting to mess around with this a little bit. Which is okay. It's just it's definitely gonna be something that people would have to play around with, or really rely heavily on backups. So being able to roll back any of your changes that you make within your preferences files and stuff like that. I guess the tutorials page that I'm looking at here, they're under the assumption that the changes that you're going to make using what they're changing here is going to be safe and it's not going to screw anything up, which is fine. I'm just curious how we gotta look for the word theme, default Sublime theme. Yeah, okay. Default Sublime theme to theme soda dark. Oh, so you have either dark or light. Let's see, we'll grab this. Ooh. Wow, that selection thing's pretty nutso. We'll comment command mode. Am I in a different mode or something? Oh, is this like VI? Oh shoot, it is just like VI. Oh, that's crazy. So when you hit escape, it takes you into command mode. When you push I, you get back into your editing mode. Pretty nifty. I'll have to definitely kind of get myself back up into my VI-ness, because it's been a while since I've really messed around with VI. I'd love to get back into it, which is kind of why I wanted to install this and mess around with this a little bit. Oops. Okay, so let's go and plug this guy in, and we're going to, I went and removed this. Okay, so I commented this guy out and I'm installing this one. Trying to parse the settings unexpected character. Oh, I forgot to put a comma at the end. Alright, we'll quit. We'll load up Sublime again. Activating the theme. User global settings. Did I like not edit the right one? Oh, I edited the wrong one. Okay, that's cool. I'll go back and edit that again. I wasn't reading. You should have told me. Come on, internet. I know you're watching. All right, we'll save that guy out. We will go back to that previous file, which was this guy, and we'll blow that away because we don't need it. And we'll put our file back together again. Okay. So we'll quit that and open up Sublime again. Huh. So you can either do soda light or soda dark. Okay, that's interesting. I'll have to mess around with that later on. Page crawling provides a way for a few different ways to query a page outside the standard search functions. Huh. HTML, go to a line number. That's pretty sweet. Let's see, does this thing have a recent setting? Well, let's go to our other recent file. There we go. So if I push Control G, I could put in line 10. Control G 200. Ooh, that's cool. Fetch remote files with ease. Let's say you're a fan of normalized.css. Perhaps you want to download it. Okay, install. And we are going to install fetch. Tuts fetch. Okay, looks like it was installed. Great thing about Sublime 2 is the configuration is incredibly simple. It's definitely simple, but it's also kind of crazy because it so to put the latest copy of jQuery, if you don't want to use a CDN, let's take a look at that real fast. The 20-second example. All right, let's see what 20-second example does. Okay, guy's making some file. Opens that up, types in fetch. Oh, so it makes a new command called fetch. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, so if we go back to here, now I can use fetch, and I can tell it, hey, I want you to go grab jQuery. Oh, that's pretty sweet. So let's open a new one so we don't break that. And we'll fetch a file, we'll fetch jQuery. Boom! There's a whole jQuery script. Huh, okay. So which files can I put in here? Packages. Even better, you can pull an entire package or zip files. What if you want to start a new project using HTML5 boilerplate? In this case, we can add references to the package object. Huh. So we could do fetch a package, HTML boilerplate. Where do I want to save it? /test. So it's going to sit here and it's downloading it right now. I wonder if it actually added it in there. Let's see here. Let's go to my home, and I put a test folder. Wow, it installed boilerplate right there. So we open up index. There's our HTML5 boilerplate. Cool. Okay. I like that. So that's all there is for this whole file here. Let's go back to our Sublime thingy again. Prefixer plugin allows you to automatically update your entire style sheet to include support for all the various required CSS3 vendor prefixes. This way you'll never have to visit this website ever again. Merely have to install the command. Huh. So if you put this in, oh, it builds it all out. Once you've installed via package control. Okay. So another one, prefixer. Oh, I have to install it. Install, then prefixer installed. create a new file. So let's copy this stuff right here. I'm curious how this works. And then if you push Command Control X, no, Command Control X, bam! That's spiffy. It'll instantly go through. Oh, sweet. I like that. Launch Sublime from terminal. Create a symlink to the tool. All right. And for some of you that think I'm just like blasting through this, I actually am. This is how I operate. I read about everything, but I also want to just like kind of get in here and really mess around with it real fast. To use a create a symlink tool, as long as bin is in your path, you should do the trick. For her additional instructions. Well, that didn't work for me, so let's go back here real fast and see what's what. Sublime Text 2, setup. First make a symlink to this. Okay, might have to check the paths here because sometimes these instructions get a little old. For those of you wondering, I'm pushing tab so I can have it autocomplete the pathing. I don't know if I need to have. Yeah, it doesn't. Looks like I don't have the database for locate. Do I even have a tilde bin? No. That's probably why. Yeah, so let's go to mkdir bin, and then we'll try to run this command again. There we go. Oh, sorry. Bam! Okay, so I can load it up. It's just not part of my path. Oh, that's interesting. There's even a way of doing this using a... Okay, well let's go and add this to our path because it looks like it's not showing up here. So let's go back into terminal, and we are going to go and use our new Sublime editor, and we're going to do dots, let's see, dot profile, and there's our profile file in here, and we are currently in user JSON bin, so we can go right here and we'll put in /usr/ you know what, we can just do tilde/, that should do it, bin, save that guy out, and then next time I log back in, I'll be able to have that pathing set up so I can just type it in and go from there. If we go to my home directory and do, I don't think that works. No, you can't run your own profile. Whatever, that's fine. So anyhow, yeah, I don't know how you do that on Mac. I think you just had log out and log back in again. Nevertheless, so auto format HTML, that looks pretty interesting. Looks like that's using like tidy or something. Let's see, tag plugin. Bit oddly, the ability to auto format HTML is not included as one of the build states in Sublime. The tag plugin, among other things, hopes to provide. I love that, hopes to provide. Yeah, we'll skip that one. Create a plugin. Okay, well, that's about it. It looks like if you look in this list here, wow, there is a lot of stuff within Sublime, and there's a lot of people that are leaving great comments on how to use Sublime with this. I'm curious if there's any plugins for Sublime for WordPress. So let's see here. Sublime WordPress. Adobe Sublime, Sublime Text Snippet, Sublime Video Documentation, the WordPress plugin. All right, this, install, this, install. Okay, what the heck? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, install package. Search WordPress codecs. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, install again. WordPress, Sublime WordPress 2 package. Okay, so we'll do WordPress package. Sublime Forums, Sublime 2 for WordPress development. See what Clint Berry has to say about this. Why is Sublime 2 awesome? Some of the package management, packages we need, Sublime Code Intel. Okay, let's install that guy. Sublime Code Intel. I'm either going to have like the most pimped out Sublime, or this thing is going to be turned into a junker and I'm going to have every kind of plugin installed on here. We'll see. Sublime Linter. This program will give you real-time error checking your PHP code. Ooh. Okay. Install. Sublime Linter. Zen coding. If you aren't familiar with Zen coding to create your HTML, you're missing out. Oh, that's cool. They installed a little thing on there so I could read it. Download this name for you. This plugin is a smart block generator for PHP as well as JavaScript. It's the best one of any I've tried. To use it, simply type /** in front of the function to generate the doc, and you hit enter. It's a nice block generated for you. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So let's install that guy. Now I'm installing a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to leave these documents open because I want to go back and kind of read what the heck it was I installed. This JS docs isn't in here. I'll have to look at that one later. WordPress plugin. This plugin has a bunch of good snippets to have in your autocomplete status. Get and get sidebar. Huh. Well, I definitely want to check out this get and get sidebar thing. We'll install get. Sidebar get. And I did read about sidebar enhancements. Was actually a pretty cool setup. I don't know how to turn on the sidebar. View, sidebar, hide sidebar. Do I not have show console, show sidebar? It's weird. Sidebar doesn't show up. Okay. Cool. Alright, so I'll definitely have to go and read up on these guys a little bit to learn how these work, and I'll probably end up doing a whole nother video on just this. I really wanted to just kind of go through and install a bunch of stuff and look at some of the cool things that are happening here within this, and then come back and kind of do a video on each one of these so you can learn as I'm learning some of the various little cool tricks that you can do within Sublime. I think I'm going to wrap this up because it seems like a lot of the stuff that I'm going through is just me installing stuff, and that's not a whole lot of fun to watch. So what I'll end up doing is playing around with Sublime a little bit, and I'd imagine at some point I'll probably end up going and setting up a new WP water cooler. If you go to wpwatercooler.com, we're on like episode 7 now, so I'd say at least episode 9 is probably when I'll end up doing some type of roundup of various text editors and IDEs and such. Man, we have such a great network of people that are on WP Water Cooler that use all different types of tools, some Mac, some PC. So I think we'd end up with a really good collection of stuff to take a look at. So this is going to wrap it up for today. I'm Jason Tucker. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully I didn't scare you by installing like every single plugin that I found. But I'm totally interested in using Sublime, and I really want to see how well it works for me and how well it'll end up working for you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.